What up, what up, what up? Between the Game Sports back again. Doing another live reaction video. This time it's between the world champs, Milwaukee Bucks, and the Washington Wizards. So let's get right to it. The game just popped off. Start y'all off with the game cast. Milwaukee up early, real quick, 2-0, first possession. As soon as I can get this right. There we go. I don't know many folk who has watched NBA Summer League this year, but again, there's always going to be a lot of bad shots, a lot of bad possessions, and guys just kind of trying to do too much. So see if I can find a little bit of the stream. I'll put it up just for a little bit. Let's see if I can find it. All right, there we go. We're in business. I didn't know the Cody Kessler kid that got drafted from Gonzaga. Interesting, Washington keeps getting these Gonzaga kids. They had Roy Archimura a couple of years ago. He was a first-round draft pick. So Washington is up early 5-2. If you can't see right now, you're in the chat. Say what's up. Say where you're from. Oh, good pass. And he smoked the layup. Oh, my God. How you get cut, man? Make a great cut, and he smoked layup. Another contested shot, but he makes that. Who's that? Washington's up 8-2 real quick. Push it. Man, the Wizards, I don't know what their organization is doing overall. Uh, their direction has been kind of sloppy for the last couple of years. John Wall's out. Bradley Beal is probably out at some point this year. Now you left with a bunch of young guys. You ended up getting Caldwell Pope from the Lakers. You get Kuzma. I don't know if Kuzma is going to develop into any type of a player. Uh, I'm just not sure about that. Four-10 again. We got the Bucks. We got the Wizards. NBA Summer League. What's up? Between the Game Sports. Back again. Jordan Noir. Anybody know where that kid's from? I know I seen him do a profile about him before the game started, but I didn't catch what college he went to. Hey, somebody tried to get it off the rim. That's what I like to see. Again, man, with the NBA Summer League, you got guys out here who's gonna try their best, try their hardest. They're trying to make a roster. Um, but it's gonna be a lot of bad shots, a lot of bad possessions, a lot of one-on-one. Louisville. All right. What up, Trout? You say Louisville. I didn't catch a Louisville game this year. It's gonna be interesting to see what the Bucks do. They reloaded a little bit. They picked up Oka Pass. Good hands. They re-signed Greek Freak's brother. Um, who did they get from Phoenix? They got another shooter, I believe. 2 years ago, he won a ring with the Bucks. Okay, thought he was a rookie. All right, commercial break and pull up the game stats. Give me a second. Mm-mm-mm. Oh man, it's a lazy Sunday, folks, but I'm gonna be here all day. I think the next game is San Antonio and Brooklyn. I'm probably gonna do that one too. Theo Pinson has just checked in. The name sounds way too familiar. Let me look him up real quick. Theo Pinson. Theo Pinson. Oh, he just got subbed out. I'm sorry. Quick 11-11. This game is a lot more, uh, has a better pace than the game that I did yesterday between the Hornets and why would you pass that right there? Between the Hornets and Raptors yesterday. Hornets and Raptors started off the game very, very sloppy. I think it was 7-0 from the start of the game. First 7 to 8 minutes, I don't think the Hornets scored until about 2 minutes left in the first quarter. So this game seems to have a way better pace. I see Isaiah Todd is with this group. I remember him. He played in the G League uh, with at night, I think, last year. Highly touted, highly recruited kid decided to go to the G League last year. So let's see if that move pays off for him. I think he's with the Bucks. Um, the Bucks really love those long guys, those guys that can play multiple positions. Let me see, who did they draft? Sign this free agency season. Bucks free agents. So they re-signed Bobby Portis. That's not bad for him. I'm glad he finally kind of found a home. He wasn't working out in the Bulls. They re-signed George Hill. This might be his second go around with them, I believe. And then I said earlier they re-signed Greek Freak's brother. So um, they didn't lose much. They kind of kept their course. So it's gonna be interesting to see them try to repeat with a regular off season and then a regular season and then a regular playoff situation. Again, they were very, very close to not even making to the NBA Finals last year. Kevin Durant foot kind of gave them that opportunity, but with that being the case, they did capitalize on what they were trying to do. I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea who most of these guys are for the for the Bucks or Wizards, man. Again, but a lot of these dudes are playing for contracts elsewhere, overseas mainly. That's a bad shot right there. I don't think half the announcers know who these guys are. Good move. Aubrey Dawkins, I never heard of this kid. Jordan Wall with the lost ball turnover. He's the game leaders right now. And we're out here trying something different, man. It's going in between the game stats and full screen. Uh, I want to try to interrupt the screen, so we're trying to go different ways with this. Anytime there's a break, we'll bring up uh, box scores and game stats and things of that nature. If you can, hit that subscribe button. If you're on YouTube, if you're on Facebook, hit that like and share button. Share with your friends, tell your family members, whoever it may be. If you're on YouTube, subscribe, hit the bell notification button, and also hit that thumbs up button. Between Game Sports, let's get it, man. Trying to find the energy for Sunday, man. Sunday is more of a relaxed day, but there's a bunch of games on. Decided to just go ahead and jump in on this. Go to the box score real quick. Again, I don't know who most of these guys are. I've heard of a couple of them. Theo Pinson, I've heard of that name before. Uh, Forgot who he played for. Uh, the New World kid, somebody told me went to Louisville. Isaiah Todd, heard of that name. He was a highly recruited kid a couple years ago and went to the G League Ignite. Cody Kesper, kid out of Gonzaga. And Marcus Bolden. Marcus Bolden, I think he's a Texas kid, but ended up going to Duke. I think he got some bad advice. He should have never went to Duke in the first place. But he was a highly, highly recruited kid coming out of Texas, I believe, out of the Dallas area. So most of these other guys I've never heard of, but good for them. They made a NBA Summer League roster, trying to get where they need to be. I ain't mad at them. Let me find it. This thing is not popping up like I wanted to. Yeah, we working off the little TV today. It's all good. That's a trouble. Good call, ref. Great call. Hey, good pass. I like it. Great cut. Good pass. All right, y'all enjoy that for a second. I'll be right back. Sacramento versus Manual. I don't know. Let me look that up real quick. Let me look. Sacramento is up 70-54, about halfway through the fourth quarter. So a lot of these games have been complete blowouts. Oh, no problem, man. If you can, like the page, share the page. If you can, go over to YouTube, subscribe, man. I'm trying to do more and more videos, more highlights. I do a lot of coaches interviews, college coaches interviews. Here the stats: Jay Crutcher, he's a +5. He hasn't done anything, but I guess his team has been scoring well since he's gotten the game. It's Enoch, he's a +4. I like the plus minus category. Sometimes it doesn't tell the whole story, but for the most part, it's pretty accurate. That's the stats of the Bucks. Turnovers, I always watch turnovers. There's 4 turnovers for the Bucks. Not a bad game compared to most of these games. Most of these summer league games, there's always high turnovers. You'll see turnover games that's in the 20s. I seen one I think was close to the 30s, and that's just guys trying to do too much and not familiar with one another, and taking bad shots and trying to make passes that's not there. What do y'all think, man? Y'all think the Bucks got a chance to repeat? Everybody's healthy this year. Nobody has a major injury in the playoffs. Everybody's healthy. The Nets are healthy. Bucks are healthy. The Heat are healthy. Lakers are healthy. The Warriors are healthy. Denver. Those are some of the top teams from each conference. Do the Bucks have a chance of repeating? I'm not sure about that, man. 'Again, working off the small TV today. It is what it is. $25-24, 25-25. Jones hits a free throw, ties it up 25-25. I don't know a lot of these guys. I really don't. Manuel, where you from, man? This other guy trying to do the full screen every now and then. I want YouTube to interrupt the screen. Uh, I don't know where you from. Where you from? Any Wizards fan, what do y'all expect of your guys, man? Do y'all think y'all make the playoffs? Still in the East. As of right now, you guys still have Bradley Beal, who has shown that he is a top 3 shooting guard in this league the last couple of years. You still have him. Hasn't won many games, but you think you guys have a chance in making the playoffs in the East? Look at Mason Jones. Oh, that's the kid, Mason Jones. Mason Jones played with the Rockets last year. Had a pretty good run. He was shooting. I think he was like top 3, top 4 as rookies as shooting threes last year. Went to the University of Arkansas. Trying to find his way. He's out of Dallas, Texas. So shout out to Dallas, Texas, man. Any Texas kid, I'm always gonna root for him. Hope the best for him. Washington trying to go on a little run right here. 30 to 25. Bucks hasn't scored in the last 2 minutes. And if you can, if you're on YouTube, again, Between the Game Sports, if you're on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, hit that thumbs up button, then go find the bell notification button, hit that so you can get those pop-ups every time I drop new content. And then if you're on Facebook, like and share the show, like and share the page. You can find me on all social media platforms. Besides TikTok, I haven't bought into the TikTok, but Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Uh, on my Instagram page, I got all types of stuff where I make shirts. So if you ever need a shirt, I can do that for you. I do sports training. I do mainly basketball, but I do football, baseball, anything you can think of. I'm just a sports guy. So look me up. I'm there. Ghost, what up, man? What up, OG? Hey, man, I heard Deli got the plug for the triple cheeseburger joint there, Route 66. He probably do. He probably do. Man, Deli, leave that dude alone, man. He ain't balling nobody. He's just collecting the check, you know, traveling the country still and enjoying his time until he can retire. So he's done better than most folks. All right, so it looks like I'm gonna have to just keep the game cast up. I can't put the stream up, having some streaming issues, but we'll leave it at this. If you want to stay in, please do. Again, if you can, subscribe. The Bucks right now are having a hard time of scoring, and probably about the last 3 or 4 minutes they have only scored 4 points. Washington's going on a little run. I think it's like a 10-4 run right now. Again, my main focus is I'm interested to see what the Bucks are trying to add. I said it earlier in the stream that they didn't lose much, if I remember correctly. Uh, they re-signed Bobby Portis, which was good for them. A big who could stretch the floor. He learned his game, and then they re-signed George Hill. I think that was his second. I want to say this is his second go around with them. Uh, oh, Grayson Allen. They signed Grayson Allen. That might be a huge pickup for them. Athletic guard is tough. Uh, you don't need him to score much. You need him to defend, but you need him to be able to make open jump shots, and that's what happened to the Bucks 2 years ago when they couldn't make shots when they lost to the Heat in the bubble. But this year, obviously, this past year when they went them winning the championship, consistently make shots. The signing of Grayson Allen, I don't know what that means to Pat Connaughton. I don't know what that means to Dante DiVincenzo. What's his name? Y'all know who he is. He went to, I want to say he went to Virginia, and he got hurt last year. So that might be the Grayson Allen sign, just being an insurance signing. Would be interesting to see. Now Washington, have no idea what Washington is doing. Uh, their direction seems to be way off right now. Says shout out to him. Hey man, I'm on IG feed. I follow NBA memes and he's all over. Hey, I'm gonna have to go look that up, man. What IG page is that on on Instagram? Well, like I was saying, Washington, I have no idea what direction they're going. They're going to try to, uh, I guess, future Kuzma and the kid from Gonzaga, Roy Achimura, who was drafted 2 years ago. They're both about the same size. I think Roy Achimura can do a little more. Then they still have Bradley Beal. We don't know if Bradley Beal is going to be with Washington by the end of the year. Uh, he doesn't win very much, but he puts up a lot of stats. So what does that say about him? Does it say more about him or more about the team? Losing PJ Tucker was bad for the Bucks. Tucker is going to help that Miami team definitely. He fits the culture. I have a feeling I recruited him because they hoop back at Toronto. Oh, absolutely, man. PJ Tucker's a dog. I think I talked about this in the last broadcast. Those that Heat organization was built off of grind and grit. I think they were the original grind and grit factory, besides Memphis. But with Pat Riley at the helm, Eric Spoelstra, he comes from that Pat Riley coaching tree. Those guys just know about toughness. And Eric Spoelstra, a lot of folks don't give him credit. The dude can flat out coach. And so them adding Tucker just adds another tough physical defender. I'm interested to see how Bam, uh, what kind of notes and little jewels that he picked up playing with KD and other Olympians this past summer. But especially from KD, I'm pretty sure he picked his brain a lot. Probably picked Draymond Green a lot defensively. Markieff Morris pickup was underrated. He's a good floor spacer, but average defender. We appreciate his help with the Lakers. Morris went to who? To the Bucks? I mean, no, not the Bucks. He went to the Heat. I didn't see that signing. That was under the radar. Again, today I'm just kind of I'm gonna show more of the game cast. I don't want any interruptions with the feed. I'm still trying to figure out this YouTube game. As you can see, Washington is up 39-30. 3 minutes left in the third. I'm sorry, in the second. Check the box score real quick. Good Lord. Look at Theo Penson's plus minus range right here, -14. He's just out there on the court. He's played 8 minutes and he has plus is -14. Good Lord. Check out the turnovers. Team turnovers. Team turnovers is at 7. Personal fouls is 10. Let's go with assists. How many assists? So 10 assists compared to seven turnovers. Not too bad, but you want to see that a little better. You usually want to see that at a 2-to-1 ratio. And the Wizards are even worse. They're at 6 assists and 7 turnovers. So they're under a one ratio. So it's not looking too good, but they are shooting 6 for 15 from the 3-point line at 40%, 13 of 15 from the free throw line. So that right there, if you have less assists than you have turnovers, but you're shooting 40% from the 3-point line and almost 90% from the free throw line, that will give you a lead almost in any game. Let's see what the Bucks are shooting. Bucks are 5 for 14. Good Lord. At some point, just go get a layup. And they've only taken 5 free throws. So it's obvious just from reading the box score, you're not able to see the game. Sorry, I can't show the game, but just reading the box score, this is the big difference right here. And 3 for 5 from the free throw line. So they're not being very aggressive. Miami Heat, they signed Dedmon too. Dedmon, I didn't know Dedmon. Coach 007 says, what's your opinion on Ben Simmons? Will he get traded into which team? Him on the Warriors will make them a contender in the West. Well, the Warriors are going to be a contender regardless. Let me rephrase that. The Warriors will be a contender if Klay Thompson comes back as a top 5 shooting guard that he was. If it wasn't for that other bright-skinned dude, Klay Thompson would be considered, in my opinion, the greatest shooter ever. Because when he's on, Klay Thompson touches no rim. Like, just look at him shoot and look at Curry shoot. Klay Thompson's jump shot, when he's on, that ball's going straight through the net. Net is not even moving. But Ben Simmons is only 24, 25 years old, so he hasn't even hit his peak. His biggest problem is his confidence. I think he's let too many people on the outside kind of deter him from being capable of what he is. I think he's coddled too much. between family and friends. I think his work ethic is an issue from what I hear. But he has to learn how to be a professional and be able to play his game and be confident in the game. If you can't shoot, okay, that's fine. Greek Freak can't shoot, but he will still try to get a jump shot up every now and then and try to keep the defense honest. But my man, Ben Simmons, he won't even try. He won't even look in the rim. If y'all saw him in the playoffs, he layup at one point or a wide open dunk. Him being 16 was a wide, and he drops it off to I think Tobias Harris under the basket, and it's just right there. I knew he was done. I knew he was done. I knew he was there, but his thing would be confidence. I see all these videos on Twitter and stuff of him shooting the lights out in the gym, but you got to be able to shoot that in the full, and him going to the Warriors, if it makes him a contender or not, or bigger contender, I don't know, man, because if he's still playing the same, it doesn't. Right? If you have him and Draymond Green on the same time, all you're gonna do is have guys sinking off and basically double teaming Curry and Klay Thompson. So I don't know. What's your opinion on Schroeder? Us Lakers fans never appreciated him. Going to start right away. I get tired and played himself into the market. I have no issue with Schroeder betting on himself, but sometimes when you bet on yourself, you lose. But I don't know what him and his agent was kind of looking at. Ain't like he was a Duncan Robinson type of guy who can lead the league in 3-point shooting. Who was that? Pirtle or some other guy. He used to play for the Spurs. I was 16, could shoot. I want to say Borens or something like that. Got signed by Washington. He shoot the lights out at 3-point line now. Schroeder is a pretty decent point guard, but he's not a Russell Westbrook or John Morant or Dame Lillard, guys who are the key focus of the offense and can still lead you to win games. So I don't know what him and his agent was thinking or what they were doing. All right, when this half is over, I'm gonna stop the stream because I gotta get up and do something. But I will be back. Try to do the Rock tonight. Any Houston fans, I'm gonna jump into it. I think Houston plays. Who do they play tonight? I just saw it. Not the Pelicans. Who do they play? Let me look up here real quick. But I will be back later tonight to do the Rockets. And as soon as I can find it. Rockets and Magic game. Rockets and Magic game later tonight. I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump off of this. I got some stuff to do. Let's see, get this last comment in. Schroeder's a good player, but he thinks he's an all-star level. I just feel like he's not grateful for what the Lakers are. Yeah, he should have took that deal, but again, he bet on himself, and there's nothing wrong with that. Schroeder has that Reggie Jackson mentality. I don't know if you remember when Reggie Jackson left OKC and got traded to Detroit. He just knew that it was his team, and he never got to that level of a player who he thought he was. And then he bounced around a little bit and he got with the Clippers. And he just finally realized, okay, I gotta be a star in my role. And it paid off for him in the playoffs. And he was able to get a big signing. So what Reggie Jackson did in the playoffs is what a lot of Laker fans thought Dennis Schroeder was going to do, and it didn't pay out. So Schroeder bet on himself and he lost. But again, he has a chance to rewrite his wrongs. He signed a deal with Boston, and he has a chance to make it right. So 1 year he plays well, he gets a chance to sign another contract. So that's the way they play. But man, let me get out of here real quick. I'm gonna jump back on tonight. Rockets, Magic broadcast. Probably gonna do the game cast again. Not trying to go against YouTube, but subscribe. Hit that thumbs up and hit that bell button. Until next time, for 20 Game Sports, I'm out. Peace.